Good evening, sports fans. It's your commissioner, the Polish Pontiff, and I'm proud to present to you the first ever quarterly review of our Fantasy Football League. Let's just jump right into it and start with a man we call Chris around here. His name is Christopher Freiberger. We borrowed him from Michigan Department of Natural Resources a couple years ago. We've been trying to give him back ever since. And unfortunately, they won't take him, so we're stuck with him. But in all seriousness, we enjoy Chris around the office and his antics, and generally, he's a pretty funny guy. Well, what's not so funny is the stunt he pulled on week one. Yep, you know it. You saw it. We're all familiar with the contract dispute that Le'Veon Bell is currently in with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Chris thought it was necessary to keep him in his starting lineup, netting him 0 points. And that, unfortunately, allowed for a walkthrough victory for his opponent. So we are extremely upset with his performance and his attention to detail. Might explain some things at work, really. But that being said, the only reason Le'Veon Bell still isn't in his lineup is because yours truly made that modification to his lineup. Sure enough, he'll be coming to visit you in a matchup soon, and you can expect a victory. We will hope for more. Next year's membership is on the line, and quite frankly, it doesn't look good. Moving into week two, there was a rematch for the ages. Last year, I took a lot of personal abuse from Randy and Lisa Walter, and I felt it was a little unfounded. And it really, there were a lot of personal attacks, a lot of days I had to call off sick here at work. But I took a fall. The Walters, they took me out, knocked me out of the playoffs, and I took that personal. So we fast forward to 2018, week two. I had circled that matchup on the calendar on draft day because I wanted to pay those two back. And boy, did I. I didn't even have to break a sweat. 34-point victory, which even more enjoyable is seeing the quarterback that she left on her bench. That could have changed the result. And unfortunately, if you don't really address the opportunities for improvement, I see more of the same for you, Mr. and Mrs. Walter. Going into week three, overall standings here after 3 weeks, I'm struggling with the bottom feeders that I see. Not so much with Christopher Freiberger. We all expect him to probably be 0-13 this year. He might tie Mr. Seifkis if he feels the need to keep Chris's spirits a little bit higher than they should be. But there's a name that surprises me, and it's the unfortunate ball placement in mouth disease with Dr. Muir. Dr. Muir has been a steady performer, excellent drafter, talent evaluator. He has proven to be a formidable opponent. And we see him here at the bottom at an 0-3 record, and that leaves a lot to be desired. We go back to last week's results, and after further inspection, we realize that even if he played everybody on his bench and his starters, he still would not have defeated Matthew Faust's team, the Lambeauliers. That tells you about as much as you need to know. Dr. Muir is scrambling. He's embarrassed for the science program, and you can expect an unfair trade offer coming to you very soon. As it stands, we've got a highly anticipated week 4 slot of games here. Freiberger is projected to lose by 50, which you all probably knew. And it looks like the two Jeffs, Jeff McCauley and Jeff Tyson, are still on their winning ways. Looks like they're going to be hard to knock off the top of the mountain. However, I have done my best to diffuse and take out some of the air out of the McCauley air balloon. Just threw him a trade offer that should get him reeling real soon. And we all know Jeff Tyson's love for the Kansas City Chiefs ends up usually being a two-pronged effect. Andy Reid usually, after a fast start, shuts it down and the team goes into hibernation. So we're hoping for that. Keep it competitive, set your lineups, and decline the trade offers from Dr. Muir. That's my best advice to you. We will be talking to you soon. Thank you.